Hey guys, I'm just Jersh and welcome back to the next episode of The Binding of Isaac Repentance. Goal for the day, let's go like one single Isaac episode without a mental breakdown. And then we could try to go like a full day without a mental breakdown, and then a week, a month, etc. That'd be pretty cool. Baby steps. What character is the least likely to give me a mental breakdown? Honestly, there's not many of the characters that are left. We gotta get this freaking Tainted Eden run done. Okay, Tainted Lilith is a very unlikely character to give me a mental breakdown. Let's do it. Let's do Tainted Lilith. I know I gotta do these hard characters eventually. Tomorrow. I'll kick the. Let me go ahead and be like Mike from the Garage Company. Let me kick the can down the road a little bit tomorrow. No, don't. Okay, look. I'll at least give you. Many of you guys may be wondering how the garage door. Maybe you're not wondering. I think that episode went live today. What the heck is this? Oh, this is Apollyon's turn void things into flies. We haven't had a deal with the devil run in such a long time. Let's get weird with it. Let's do it. I can see forever. Perks. Cool. Cool. Well, now we can absorb. It's a spacebar item, obviously, for us. But now we can absorb bad items and turn them into flies, which gives us, you know, at least like some extra damage, kind of. Just like a quick, I don't want to talk about it too much because I will spiral. I don't know what Birthright does, but you know I would like it because every character has a Birthright effect now. Money? Not money. It's okay. We'll get 6 more cents, Copium. We'll get 6 more cents on this floor, I believe. Or 5 more cents. Okay, it's a double item room, so I get to take them both, which means we could have had 2 flies here. I think Angry Fly is completely worthless, so I'm going to turn him into a fly that I deem not as worthless. No offense to Angry Fly or to any of the Angry Fly lovers out there, but I think he's worthless. Of course, it's the beginning of the episode, so Banjo's going to lose his mind, even though he's been completely calm for the entirety of the day. Or at least the portion of the day that I've been home. I went to the office earlier today because I needed some human contact. One person came in, Poggy, little human contact. Banjo, I said no mental breakdowns, Banjo. You're part of this. Unfortunately, both of us had to leave after noon-ish because it was so cold in the office, which makes no sense because it was actually really nice outside today. It was like 65 out. I'm gonna lose it. I even did a little raking. I just need a little bit more money is the thing. I even did a little bit of raking once I got home because it was so nice. Peace. I really want Birthright. Look, we're not going to get to bomb our donation machine for the rest of the run, but to see what this does, I think it's worth it. Conjoined. Okay, I thought that maybe meant I would have 2 twins. I do not have 2 twins. I have no idea what it did. 0 idea what it did. Maybe it means it's conjoined, so maybe it means that my little fetus familiar. Am I real? Is this happening? Comment a thumbs up in the comments if it's happening! It's okay, I love my son Banjo. Also, we could have gotten the money from in here, so big rips. We'll blow it up anyway. What are we doing on this run? Either Dogma or Beast. Let's do, let's just go alt path for now, and we can pivot if we want to. Cool. This is a good start to the run. I don't know what Birthright does, but surely it does something. The office was freezing. It was like 65 degrees outside today. It was somehow colder in the office. Like, I don't know if they had the AC on or what. Wait, those guys were white? Not like a judgment call about ethnicity, but like, that's different, I think. Is that part of the conjoined effect? Maybe, I have no idea. I'm kind of grasping at straws here, trying to figure out what the heck is different. Whenever an effect of any item isn't just like, your tears have become rocks instantly, it becomes impossible for me to actually figure out what a transformation is doing. Okay, please let me into the curse room for free. Thank you. I would love to play this guy. Thank you as well. Play this guy a couple of times. We'll come back with some red hearts. We'll play him a bunch of times. We had to leave because I couldn't, like, you ever, like, been outside for a long period of time when you're, like, shoveling snow and after a while your fingers go numb and you, like, try to text on your telephone screen? Let's just void him. We know it can't be bad if we just turn it into a fly, so I'll take the fly. Yeah, you know, like when your fingers go numb and you lose the ability to type because your fingers have gone numb? That's what started to happen in the office because it was so cold. So we were like, I need to go home to my warm house and be able to finish my job for the day. So that was fun. Banjo has, I'm happy to report. I don't know if you can see his little feetsies right there. I'm like just in the way. Please don't look at my gray sweatpants. Nothing to see here. Maybe if I start the OnlyFans someday, you see his little tootsies? See, there he is. He's tired. He's finally tired. What were we talking about? Yeah, I went to the office today, which is always good for me. Sometimes I get in little funks, or like huge funks. And I realize that it tends to be because I've been working from home quite often, and it's the same thing that happened the last job. And I crave societal, social interaction of some sort. Which is quite a shame because, as I've mentioned previously, maybe you watched the updated video, maybe you didn't. Our company recently got bought out. That effect, that transfer of power has gone into effect as of January, or December 1st. So we are officially owned by the new company now. And they're very much a remote work only kind of company. And we don't know if we're going to keep our office long term, so I may get forced back into working remote, which is horrible for me personally. Personally, I hate that quite a bit. We'll see if it actually comes to fruition. I certainly hope it doesn't for my own sanity. And also because I really like, actually, truly working at this job. Well, I don't really enjoy... Thank you for the H-ups. I don't really enjoy the work because, as I've said many a time in the past, I regret getting my degree. But I finally have like a non-toxic, healthy work environment. So like, it's one thing, the past jobs that I've had, potato pila. Sorry, if we're doing deals with the devil, I can't really afford to lose any red heart containers because we're saving those for deals with the devil. But I will void you. I will abyss you and I will turn you into a fly. You won't be as useful as if you were a cube of meat, but you'll be like at least like a percentage as useful, kind of, maybe. The damage is wonderful, thank you. We go in here, we have a double deal with the devil. I got the HP to spare. Sulfur and the ability to fly. Gimme. We turn you into a fly. Grab you. Let's see if we have a battery charge in our shop. I do not remember, just based off of looking. We do. We'll grab this. I was gonna grab the Spirit Heart as well, but I think we're fine. We're doing good. We'll grab a second fly from this as well, and we're doing pretty good here. Yeah, so we'll see if they get rid of the office. If they do... Life is unfair. I'll be living in an episode of Malcolm in the Middle. Maybe we'll find a new job at that time. I don't know. Maybe I'll just like quit my job forever and Maria will take care of me. Maybe. Haven't run that idea past her yet. Didn't quite run that one past her yet, but she's like amazing, so I'm sure she will say yes. Right? She could be the breadwinner. I stay home. I haven't seen Tammy's head in so long. You know I want Tammy's head. Of course, taking Tammy's head requires us to lose our current spacebar item, which has done great things for us. Not saying it's overstayed its welcome, but, you know, we've already gotten 4 flies out of it. That's pretty sick. It's a nice little bonus DPS. Considering we turned items that we otherwise wouldn't have gotten any benefit from into it. So, like, probably just worth the trade. Like, maybe we just go buy. Playing cards also really good. We got some choices here, dude. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Give me my deal with the devil first. I mean, it's only a 33% chance that we get it. But, like, if you want to be nice, you give me a deal with the devil. You come to me on the night of my daughter's wedding. You give me a deal with the devil. You give me brimstone, I take Tammy's head. If the salad comes on top, I send it back. Okay, garage door fiasco. I'm not going to go too much into it because I will start having cartoon steam fly out of my ears. And I don't want that to happen. I don't know if they have a cure for that quite yet, even though it is the 21st century. Called up the warranty company today, and I was like, I explained the whole... We did get a deal with the devil! I explained the whole situation. I was like, hey, you sent that guy out. Sure, let's get wild. I know I kind of always say that I think these tiers suck, and I think they do still. I think it's more likely that they get me hurt than anything else, but that's fine. We're going to take it anyway. And I think I'm going to stick with Oculus Rift, because it's doing some good stuff for us, and I think I am going to slurp this. Thank you for the extra fly. We almost definitely have secret rooms around here somewhere. Let's see if we can use some sulfur tiers to maybe try to find them. Called up the warranty company. I was like, hey, just so you know, like, that guy came to fix the garage door and he just, like, left, and I'm kind of confused about why he just left. Like, why you got any idea why he might have done that? And so they called him, they put me on hold, they called him on the phone. They said, yeah, he fixed it. And I said, excuse me, as the person whose garage door that it is, I could most definitely promise you that it is not fixed. We called him because the box was smoking and I was concerned that the house was going to catch on fire. And all he did was shake it. All he did was, like, re-put the thing on the track and then leave. And then they did a conference call. They were like, well, why don't you talk to Mike? And I was like, no, please don't make me, though, because, like, I don't want to be a Karen. They were like, why don't you talk to Mike? So they conference called in Mike. So then it's me talking to Mike, which was very uncomfy, just to be honest with you. Do not appreciate that, folks at the warranty company, forcing me to be the bigger person and talk to Mike one-on-one. And where did it stand? Well, essentially, he doesn't believe me. He doesn't believe me that the garage door opener was smoking, because it wasn't smoking while he was there. We will definitely Emperor card, but not until we turn back into our normal selves. Yeah, so basically he was like, I mean, so he said it like this. He said, you know, not saying I don't believe you, which is like an adult's way of saying I don't believe you. He's like, not to say I don't believe you, but it didn't smoke while I was there. So therefore, I can't fix it if it's not smoking in the moment. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. It's like the stereotypical thing, like when you're like looking for the milk in the fridge, and you look for like 10,000 hours, and you can't find the milk whatsoever. You're trying to make some Easy Mac or something, and you go, Mom, there's no milk. We're out of milk. And she goes, oh, what do you mean? You mean this milk? And she materializes the milk out of nothingness. It was kind of like one of those, except the reverse. Like, now suddenly I'm the boy who cried smoke because he's a little scared baby who's worried that his house is going to catch on fire. Ooh, big baby. Just get over it. So we have a garage door that, like, technically opens but could catch on fire at any time. So that's kind of fun, you know, kind of, if you don't think about it too much. Our garage door could catch on fire at just about any moment. Let's just hope it doesn't. And basically they said, if it catches on fire or it starts to blow up again, then you can call us and then we'll fix it. And I was like, okay. Oh, not this guy, you piece. Okay, we got a little bit of HP to spare, thankfully. We got a little bit of HP to work with here. We're also very strong. This is a great character, by the way. This is a... You know why this is a great character? is because even though they decided to give it like a weird way of doing damage, its base stats are still good, so you don't feel like you want to die the whole time you're playing as that character, unlike Tainted Blue Baby or Tainted Lazarus or like any other character where they just like nuked their stats into oblivion and are like, you will use the poop. Another speed upgrade, eh? Probably should have slurped that. We did not need the speed upgrade. You will use the poop and you will like it. Okay. What do we got here? I guess we just go to the next floor. We got our... Where's my knife piece? It's not following me, but I see it in my... Wait. I'm confused. It's in my items menu, but I don't see it following me. Does it not follow us until we get the second of the required pieces? Maybe. Honestly, I don't pay a lot of attention. Anyway, so that's good. You know, assuming the house doesn't burn down and I don't die in a horrible fire, we should be fine. That's the good news. So we're just gonna continue. We're gonna put the gas station, sorry, the garage door saga behind us. The bad garage door man can't hurt us anymore. We're just gonna live our lives. We're just gonna be a happy-go-lucky, berries and cream kind of boy for as long as we can, and we'll cross, you know, the bridges of Terabithia when we get to them. That's a Gigabean that makes big farts. I do not care about big farts. Some out there might say I like big farts, and I cannot lie. I would be lying if I said that I liked big farts, to be honest with you. As someone who grew up in a household with a gaseous father, is that a combination of words that you think have ever been spoken in the English language before? Possibly. Brother, how many times are we gonna get cursed the blind? Void me. Just give me flies. It's possible that combination of words has been spoken before, but I would be a little surprised. I don't even want to go into the freaking curse room or to the shop because I don't know what I'm buying. I'll take an HP up, thank you. It's gonna help fund more deals with the devil, which I will most definitely take if we get them. Yeah, as someone who grew up in a household with what I would describe accurately as a rather gaseous dad. Gaseous father, is that what I said the first time? More proper? A gaseous papa? Sulfur, please, thank you. That's just kind of rude. I can tell you that I, for one, do not like big farts. And I would be lying. What brought that up? Oh, Mega Bean, Giga Bean. Yeah, I don't care about that trinket. I would rather, even though, what hit me? Not quite sure what hit me there. We can fly, so it certainly wasn't, 2/3 of the way to spawn. We could fly, so it certainly wasn't those spikes. I have no idea. Alright, let's speed it up. We actually have a run we can kind of like just like finish quickly and not play for 2 hours. That's very exciting to me personally. Let's peep Curse Room. Curse Rooms have not really been that kind to us thus far. I will continue to trust them with my entire life, my heart, my soul, etc. Because I know that they have done good stuff for us in the past. And since it's one of the first times we're actually doing a Deal with the Devil run, it's one of the first times in a very long time that I could actually potentially utter these words. Do you remember a specific transformation that we used to get all of the time back in Rebirth and Afterbirth Plus? But ever since they ruined Deals with the Devil... Okay, they didn't ruin Deals with the Devil, they just finally made Deals with the Angel viable. I feel like I have not uttered his name in many a year. Allow me to say it. Say it with me. Spun, baby! Okay, that's great. Could we maybe, possibly, somehow become Guppy on this run? I know. We'll take Humbling Bundle. I'm kind of tempted to take Backpack, too. Sure, give me Backpack. Now we can get a second spacebar item that like actually does something for us on like a room-to-room basis, hopefully. And then still keep this in our back pocket. Like, for example, we do not care We do not care. We do not care about Transcendence because I can already fly. So I'm going to turn you into a fly for my next magic trick. Haha. Sure. I'll take the I Can See Forever down to the next floor. This run is fantastic. I have little to nothing to tell you about this run, other than to say that it's fantastic. I mean, our last run was really good too. We got Godhead and Sacred Heart. But this one is like truly, just like staggeringly strong so far. I can say only positive things about it. We are slaughtering. I'm glad there's characters in the game that don't stink all the time. Zipper stinks all the time. I know we can hold 2 spacebar items now. I'm gonna be honest, that's not one of the spacebar items we want to hold. Pay for this. Pay for this. Mausoleum open. Let's go grab our second key piece. And we are basically off to the races. Now, getting chased by the by Mother here could present itself to be a little tough. We're gonna lose our ability to fly. And we also have this weird form of shooting with the umbilical cord baby. This could go poorly for us, but we would have to get hit a disgusting amount of times for it to go so poorly that we lose. So I'm going to go ahead and knock on wood and say that's probably not going to happen. Yo, little teaser for anyone who is stuck through to this point in the run. Thank you for choosing to, by the way. Great for the watch time. We are currently, well, it's not a guarantee, but it's like very likely. We're probably going to be redoing the gaming room, the room that I am currently coming to you live from the gaming room. The room that I am currently recording in. We are almost definitely going to be upgrading in the coming days. That's gonna hurt. Just kidding. We are most definitely going to be upgrading it in the coming days. Probably feng shuiing a lot of stuff. I had one of my obsessions when I was a kid. One of my obsessions when I was a kid, I was a room redecorator. Your boy was like it's gonna hurt. Your boy was like reorganizing the furniture in his room on like a monthly basis just to keep things fresh. I have no idea why I did that. Probably like a psychologist out there could let me know, and it's probably like some sort of like fear of complacency or or of things never changing or something like that. Little forced change in your life, if you will, when things are feeling like a little stagnant. Wouldn't surprise me if to some degree that was it. It would be pretty accurate. This room sucks, by the way. Don't like this room at all, but see you later. As I've grown up, mostly I've just gotten a lot lazier. Like, it's pretty easy when you have no job and you don't do anything to just be like, I'm gonna rearrange my room at 10 p.m. Now I'm like tired. So I just don't have the energy. But we've been looking at redoing this room for a little bit. Potentially gonna be moving the orientation of the desk, so you might have a slightly more interesting background to look at than these 2 sliding doors. Might try to put the desk in a way that it hides the counters. The counters? That it hides the what are those things called? Closet doors completely, which would be pretty cool. I don't know. Where's the knife? Oh, it's on my buddy. What the heck? Wait, that's amazing. So that's what Conjoin does. It puts any familiars that we get on our... That's what Birthright does. It puts any familiars we get on our familiar, except for the flies, apparently. What's amazing about that is the knife does a ton of damage, so it's basically like we have a little mom's knife on our baby now. So that's awesome. I am a big fan of that. The question is, will it still open the mom door correctly? And my answer to that is, my God, I hope so. Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold on if it doesn't. I can't believe that's not a secret room. Trinket Smelter is kind of interesting. I think Trinket Smelter's good. We did not get our item room on this floor. Let's look for our item room. Yeah, may or may not be getting like a little we'll pop I Can See Forever as well. May or may not be getting a little couch action in the background. Finally gonna hang up almost 1 year after moving in. I'm finally going to be re-hanging up my disc plates. Great push. Really good push right there. I'm finally gonna be hanging up my disc plates. My Pokemon disc plates. They are finally getting re-hung up, which is exciting. They have been sitting dormant for the entirety of the time that we've lived here, so it'll be nice to dust those bad boys off. See you later. That's some pretty good damage. Some pretty good damage. It'll be really nice to dust those bad boys off. Our speed is good and we already have Spun. Get sucked. I would like to visit my item room. Step into the world, I believe, gives us a crawl space. It does. Inside the crawl space, we have a ghost chest down there. You can't fool me. I've learned your slightly different hue. I'm not scared of you anymore. Yeah, might get a couch. Gonna finally hang up some wall art. Other exciting things that are... maybe get some lighting. I've been looking at a little bit of lighting. I've been looking at maybe getting a camera upgrade as well. I know I've been saying that for about 2 years now, but like, to be honest with you, I was like, life was getting real bad at the last job, so I was getting real close to just quitting everything. So I was like, I don't really want to spend a bunch of money on a new camera if I'm just gonna quit. But now we're like streaming once a week, we're recording videos again, a little bit of D-up. Sure, our speed's good. I don't mind a little bit of a speed down. Oh, our speed's so good that our speed didn't even go down, actually. That's wonderful. And we got a free HP container and a little damage out of it. That's great. Do we need a blue key? If we get Pandora's box, we'll be happy that we have this because there's a cool interaction. So that's what we will go for. I don't think I want Trinket Smelter. I think I'm content with the run as it stands now, so we'll just continue. Yeah, maybe a camera upgrade. Only thing I'm deciding is, like, do I upgrade? Because there was that time period last year when I worked at PokeNerds, and they let me borrow their Brio webcam for a single stream before they decided that I was incompetent and couldn't handle streaming from my own house, and instead needed to stream from their living room, which was certainly much more comfortable for me personally. The commentary really rolls off the tongue when there's a man just napping on the couch behind you. Super fun. But they let me borrow their Logitech Brio, and I was just going back and looking at some old videos the other day, just randomly. Help, please. Just randomly. Oh, by the way, if anybody... we'll take Keeper Sack for sure. If anybody out there can tell me, if you happen to know what the chemical compound on my shirt is, you get 1 point. Congratulations. What is the point redeemable for or worth? Absolutely nothing, but like, you can keep that score close to your heart and do whatever you want with it, I guess. You know what? I don't care about the bombs, so just void it. Honestly, just give me the fly. I'd rather have the fly. But anyway, I was going back and looking at that video, one of the videos where I borrowed that camera, and I was like, bruh, this is the cleanest camera of all time. I would like that upgrade, possibly. So I've been toying around with the idea of maybe upgrading, getting that. Or the other question is, do I just take the next step? Just give me a fly. Do I take the next step? Do I go full, granted expensive, but like full investment in the channel? Do we upgrade to a nice DSLR camera that I can use not only for streaming, but also for content creation? You know, like I always say, I'm going to make videos other than just Let's Play content, but like probably, who knows if I actually will? It does work. We lose the knife, which sucks. Give me the damage. We lose the knife, which sucks. But it's okay, you know? We may have just taken like a huge hit in DPS, actually, I'm realizing, but we're still very strong, so who cares? Cool, let's go. Down to the corpse we go. This one seems like it's a near foregone conclusion, which is very exciting. Yeah, if anybody can tell me what the chemical compound to my shirt is, congratulations. I love, dude, I was super into, I was a big chemistry boy in, help. I was a big chemistry boy in high school. You're required to take chemistry, you're required to take, in my high school, you were required to take bio and chemistry. And then beyond that, you got to choose one final science course to take to graduate. You could take physics, you could take anatomy and physiology, you could take, did I already say physics? Are there other sciences? You could take, I think health science might have been one of them. You could take, there were a couple others that I can't, environmental science I think was one of them. Oh, it's our boss fight, this is awesome. I chose what is literally the hardest option. And if you know me in college, you might remember the other day when we went over my college coursework. I'm a boy who just I prefer to just take the, should have just sucked that, by the way. I prefer to take the easiest course possible because it tends to mean good things for your overall GPA when you take easy baby courses. I purposely took AP psychology or AP chemistry because I loved chemistry so much. I was originally going to go to school for pharmacy because I loved chemistry so much, but then decided that I didn't want to go to school for 7 years or however long. And so I said, I'll just get a 4-year degree in business. How bad could that be? Whoopsie. Look, there's a lot of things. I think there's a lot of things. Many of us, we all live with regrets, right? We all have things that we could go back and tell our younger selves. Here's the downside. Actually, if I had went for pharmacy or anything chemistry related instead, actually I'd probably be graduated right now and be making like 3 times what I'm making currently. So, and I wouldn't have had to work. Oh, you piece. And I wouldn't have had to work for any of the atrocious bosses that I've worked for thus far. So actually maybe it's like completely would have been the right decision. Rips. It's okay. You can't go back and change it. I don't know if we're just like unbelievably overpowered or if we got very lucky on these 2 floors with our ability to find the boss fight easily. But we found this boss fight very fast. We found this boss fight very fast, and I'm very happy about it. First of all, I think it's sweet. And we're also very strong. We are a very strong boy right now. Our tears may not look that impressive, like the tears coming out of the little incubus baby. I know that they do not look, you piece. I know they don't be looking that impressive, but for whatever reason, we're like dishing out some serious damage here. And I'm very happy with it. It's pretty much like a guarantee that we will succeed here, which is always exciting. Means we're gonna get something something easy knocked off the post-it note. Unfortunately, I now have to double down on my promise. Next episode, we'll go for something tough. Next episode, we'll go for something tough. I've done enough baby runs, Tainted Samson, Tainted Lilith. I've done enough of these baby runs in a row. Next episode, we gotta try something a little bit more dastardly, a little bit more sinister. Not super exciting. Adoption papers have appeared in the basement. How nifty. Cool. Hey, we made it like most of the episode without, like we got kind of close in the beginning when Banjo was pogging off. But now he's sleeping like a little angel. Look at him. Look at him sleeping like a little angel. When we get the new setup and there's a couch in the background, you might actually like be able to see him sitting behind me. That'll be adorable. Hey, you matter. You're beautiful. You're wonderful. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you more than words can ever say. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider showing some support down below. Liking, commenting, subscribing. All help out a tremendous deal. You can share with your grandmother if you wanted to. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.